Okay, so now let's talk about some linking services. Now, you don't want to use these for your money site links. You want to use these to blast to your tier 1 links. Now, the reason I say this is because if you get a Google penalty, how are you going to track which links are being purchased and to what URL? So these are kind of just the safety links to boost you if you're sitting on that page 2 and just want to get to page 1. Now, if you're going to use Fiverr, I recommend going over to the search box and typing in blog network. You will find a list of some good Fiverr gigs for blog network links. Now, you could also use the website wickedfire.com, which has some good packages. Now, on a side note, when you're using services that give links from PBNs, you want to make sure that it's something like if they want to give you 400 links, you can have 400 different anchor text. I'm a huge fan of always using different anchor text and never really using the same anchor text twice. You don't want to use a service where they say, all right, you're getting 50 URLs and just give us 5 anchor texts and then we'll build them out. That's wrong because they're probably going to use the same anchor text about 10 to 15 times. Now, here's an example of a random PBN service that I just briefly brought up. Go to this bit.ly and find out for yourself. Now, there's tons of services like this out there on the internet, so you just got to use your judgment and see where you want to spend your money. Now, you're not going to get ripped off by these services. You just got to be careful and choose wisely. Now, you really want to look for services that offer inner page roll off blog network posts. Now, what I'm talking are posts that they put on the homepage and then they actually roll off onto the blog. Now, the reason you want to do this is so you have a diverse linking profile coming from these websites and you're not just getting all the links from the homepage. Now, you want to use spun content for these. You don't have to hire writers for these links. And you want to get the links drip fed over a long period of time. Usually most of these services offer a 30-day drip feed. Now try and stay away from the 2.0 packages because most of those are just usually spammed out unless you own them and you're building URLs yourself. Now I really want to drill the point to have unique anchor text for every single link you're building. Just remember that when you're building your tier 2 links. And if you're going to send links to the money site, make sure you switch it up and you're not just sending the links to the homepage. You kind of want to have around 50% of the links to the homepage and the rest are just some random pages like the contact page, your services page, and even some links to the about page. This is going to help you out in the long run, trust me. Okay, so now let's talk about indexing management. Now, the indexer I use is backlinksindexer.com. I've just found that this is the easiest indexer to use and I get great results from it. So what you want to do is about twice a week, just copy and paste your list of URLs that you want to get indexed into Backlinks Indexer. And then you want to use the template index these links to make sure that each link has been indexed in Google. So one by one check, and if it's not indexed, leave it on there. If it is, just simply delete it. It's just common sense. But you really got to be really tedious here because out of all the links that you build, it only matters if they're actually getting indexed in Google. So this is a really, really important step. It's the last step of the link building process. So just make sure you take your time and get it right. Now for a bonus local SEO Ninja secret, go to this URL below at seoninjasecrets.com/backlinks-index-trick. And lastly, for the local off-page optimization, here is a list of about 10 sites where you can go and sign up and start creating content for them. And this content is going to be posted on their very high page authority and domain authority website, which is going to get lots of syndication and it's going to be a very strong link for your site. And that's it for chapter 12. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next chapter.